Good morning. I am currently on the Peru Rail train in San Pedro station. I just walked in from the hostel. It was like 10 minutes. So this is the views. I managed to get a window seat. At the minute, there's no one sat next to me, but we do have 2 stops to make, so we might pick up some people. And there's also windows on the ceiling. The only negative is I'm going backwards, but I get windows, so I'll put up with it. It takes about 4 hours to get to Machu Picchu, and they said it's 68 miles, so it should be really nice views along the way. We haven't set off yet, obviously, since we're still here, but I'm really excited. I have 2 tickets for Machu Picchu, both for Circuit 2, which apparently is the best circuit, who knows. So I have one today at 2 p.m, and then I have one tomorrow at 6 a.m. So hopefully, if it is a bit cloudy today, then I still have a chance tomorrow, and if it's not cloudy, then I get to see it again anyway, and hopefully it'll be less busy at 6 o'clock in the morning. It does take quite a bit of effort. So we've got the 4-hour train to get to Aguas Calientes, can't pronounce it, and then I need to drop off my bags at the hostel, and then you need to queue for up to an hour and a half to get the bus up the hill, which takes half an hour. You can walk it. I might walk it tomorrow. We'll see how bad it is first. Some people say it's not worth walking, so we'll see. Yeah, but then I'm in Machu Picchu. I'm so happy I timed it how I did, because a few days ago they were having protests, so the trains weren't actually going to and from Machu Picchu. So I'm very lucky. But yeah, that's enough of me talking. Let's enjoy the views of the way. One thing to note, you don't get to pick your seats on the train. They're randomly allocated. Apparently you can request after you've got your tickets to change seats. If you want the window seats are the odd numbers. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. Okay, so update. I am going backwards. So to get up the mountain, it goes forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. So, but I don't mind, because it's only going 30 to 45 kilometers an hour, so I think we'll be fine. And the view is still amazing. Well, not with the houses, but when there's breaks in the houses, it's pretty good view so far. And we're not even an hour in. We have come to a section of the railway called the zigzag zone, and it's going to let us descend 40 meters, I think, in the space of 5 kilometers. Yeah, slightly worried that they had to warn us that this is the zigzag zone. You know, it's okay. Kind of just like rolling back and forth. Okay, so I dropped my bag off at the hotel, and I've been queuing for about 20 minutes now to get on the bus up to Machu Picchu, and it's a very long line, and the buses are all the way down there, so definitely have to get here early. But yeah, we'll just keep queuing. It won't be too long, I don't think. Okay, so after waiting 30 minutes for the bus, and then a very windy 30-minute bus journey, followed by 15 minutes waiting to get in, I am now in Machu Picchu, and already it's gorgeous. Look at how preserved this little house is. And you can see the old town over there. I'm like, it doesn't feel real yet. Just checking I had my phone. But yeah, let's keep going. climbing up most of the terraces. As you can see, there's one more, but it's quite busy up there. The view is amazing. Honestly, it's like unreal. Just have a look. Look at that. So I've been earwigging with the guides, and there was 173 houses at once at a time, and this whole section here was all for the agriculture. And you can tell if they were like well off, because they had double story houses, whereas most of them were just single story. So there's 7 double story houses. Yeah. And if you can see right at the very top of the peak, there's the old house that doesn't have a roof. That was once the guard tower. And there's another one on that mountain there. And then there was a couple in the valley down there. But look at it, it's amazing. I made it to Machu Picchu. I honestly don't even know what to say. It's just like, it's breathtaking. I never thought I'd actually come here after seeing it on like shows and everything. Still doesn't feel real. And the weather is perfect. Okay then, so after looking at the panoramic view, I'm now going to head down into the old citadel. It's slightly spitting, but I'm not too worried. I've got a raincoat if need be. I just had to ask loads of people to take pictures of me, because even though I'm going to be back tomorrow, like, it might never be the same again. Yeah, but let's walk down now. We are now in the old city, or citadel as they used to say, and just look at this. I honestly don't know if it could get any better. It's just amazing. From here you can see all the terraces. It's amazing. So Circuit 2 lets you do where all those people are there, and then the town. And then Circuit 1 is just a panoramic, which is right at the top there. Everyone says Circuit 2 is best. I understand why, because you get the view, and now we're in the town. And like, look, you can see the little houses. It's amazing. But you've got 2 ways to go now. I'm going to go this way, the way no one has gone, and see if I can come back later. If not, then I'll have to do the other way tomorrow. Oh, it splits again. Maybe I'll go back to the top. It might be like you work your way down sort of thing. That's possibly what I'm thinking. Let's try that. So I've just seen there are wild llamas or alpacas. We've already established I don't know the difference. On the terraces over here. But there's a massive queue to have a picture with them, but we'll see if we can. But just look. I am in Machu Picchu. This is crazy. Maybe tomorrow I'll wear something nicer. I'm not sure how practical that would be, but you know, we'll see. Okay, so we got really lucky because not only are they still here, there is a baby. There is a baby here. Look at him. Did I get to see the alpacas / llamas behind me, there's also a baby that I get to saw, and I tried to get some pictures and videos. I don't know if I could, there's so many people, but it's still over here. Look at it, little white baby. This is just like amazing. This is literally just like, this will never happen again. Once in a lifetime this is, and I just don't know what to say about it. I'm kind of just like in shock and awe that this is real, that I'm actually here. Look at it. So this building, the foundation is sunk on that side, which is why it tipped. It was a temple for the creator of God, apparently. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I'm overhearing from the guides that I didn't pay for. Oh wow, just wow. I'm like, I feel bad that I have another ticket for tomorrow because that means that someone else isn't here. But like, also, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to come back here. So being able to come to Machu Picchu twice, amazing. And just look, it just keeps getting better. Every doorway you walk through is just another amazing view. And to think that none of these have cement, they've all just perfectly carved. Wow. Wow. Remember how in the other one I was saying gorgeous all the time? Now I'm saying wow all the time. Wow. So I'm now walking around the outside of the city, and I thought I'd take you with me because the views of both the city on the right and the mountains on the left are just breathtaking. Okay, so I think I might have come the wrong way. I managed to get in Circuit 3, which is more of the inner city, because someone was telling me no, but I didn't understand what he was saying, so I came anyway. But yeah, so you've got the view there, and then the arrows are here. So you've got like the houses. It's cute. This way. I'm being watched. A security guard's come and watched me. Ah, so we got inside a house. Part of me does wonder if a tour would be able to tell me what these rooms were for, but by the sounds of it, not a lot of people actually know. Then you've got the doorway to the terraces across. Definitely went the wrong way because the man just followed me around the whole thing. Oh well, I got to see inside the houses. Look at how these buildings were made with the massive rocks as the foundations. That's just... And they haven't moved, and that one's not even touching the floor. It's just balancing between the others. It's crazy. And then you come this side, and you've got this huge house that overlooks the terraces. This really is, like, amazing. Amazing. I love how they put stairs over the stairs. As a lot of people know, our water runs down, and they had a way to make the water run down so that all the people could use it. And I found it. So it runs out of that little hole there, and then runs down this to there, and it continues going down under the stairs. Oh. Down here, all the way down so that the people that lived on all the different levels could access fresh, clean water. And now there's a rainbow. I don't know if you can see it. Good morning. It is currently 6:45. I've been in the site of Machu Picchu for about half an hour now. When I left last night, I just got the bus to town, had some dinner, and I fell asleep. Honestly, I was so tired. So I haven't done much research. So I won't film a lot today, so you're not bored. But what I did research is that mountain there is actually called Mountain Machu Picchu, which is why they named this place Machu Picchu, because they don't know what it was named before. I got to watch the sunrise up over the mountains, and I've got another perfect day. There's a few clouds rolling over the town, but they've also, so yesterday there was two routes, because there's two viewpoints on Route C, and yesterday you could use the lower one, today you can use the upper one, so I got a slightly different route, which is good. And I also realised yesterday, the second half of my route, I did Route 3 instead of Route 2, so it will be different today, which is good. But from here you can see Route 1, they go right at the very top, and like up there a bit more, I think. Honestly, this whole place is just, I'm still in awe. I feel so lucky, and I realise how like privileged I am to be here twice. But it's unbelievable, and to have great weather both times. Very lucky. I'm going to take some pictures here now. So, while at the top, we have had some guests. We've got the babies and the mama. I don't think there could be a better view than this. Just stunning. Okay, so after spending probably like half an hour at the top and getting lots of pictures, I'm going to head down into the citadel. I just can't get over how stunning it is. I think it is more stunning from the top. And the mist, and wow. Just wow. I'm in love. I'm in Machu freaking Picchu. And I don't want to leave. Up there. Gotta go down the rocky stairs now though. But wow, just wow. So glad I bought 2 tickets just so I could see this again. I don't feel like I fully took it in yesterday because I was in like such shock and awe. It really is just stunning. Okay, so I have found out some things. I found out this was built in 1450, and this entrance gate here was the only entrance gate from Cusco, because these stairs are the original stairs that would lead the Inca trail to Cusco, and then they'd come in this door. So since yesterday I went up at this split here. Oh, this split here. Almost fell over the stony floor. I'm going to go straight this time and see what people's here. If you are still watching and you are bored of Machu Picchu, I'm going to see what else there is to do in the town after, because I've got enough time. So you can now go straight. Alright. I think I'll go right, why not? So here we've got some of the tiny little houses. It's getting very busy now. Yeah, I'm glad I came at 6. Let's walk through the little houses. You can see just how small they were. Like the people. And look at this wall with the stones. They're huge. Doorway. See, the entrance gate looks quite big, so you may think that they were tall people, but they're really not. Like, I'm 5'8", 5'7", depends who you ask. Yeah, but it is amazing. Clouds look like marshmallows. They look so soft and fluffy. I mean, they are clouds, but you know what I mean. Just picture perfect this is. I'm not rushing through because this will be the last time I will most likely ever be at Machu Picchu. I want to make sure I get to experience it all and really appreciate being here, so I'm not rushing. But you have to come. The train ride here, the views here, none of it is done justice on the camera. You have to come. Just wow. As we come down a layer, you also have more little houses. And you can see where the valley used to be, that the water runs down, and then it goes underneath, it goes down the terraces. Remember I showed you that yesterday? Come this way, because this way I'm now going back in to the houses. So I'm really getting to see all the different types of buildings that were in the citadel. I wonder if they knew just how amazing the view was. And then we've got the big double-storey houses here. Like, imagine waking up to seeing that. I could live here. Maybe not with all the stairs, actually. There are a lot of stairs. A lot of uneven, rocky stairs. But I might sacrifice my knees for the view. It's gorgeous. With a bit more earwigging, I have heard that they were also astronomers that lived here, and this house is believed to have been an astronomer's house. Couldn't hear why though. You'll have to come and rent your own guide to find out why. So here there's loads of huge rocks, and they were believed to have been left for building purposes. So they would have shaped them and built more houses or terraces, whatever they needed. However, they never got around to it before they all died. I'm not sure how they all died. It's believed, I've overheard, that when Spain invaded and killed the Incas, the people that were living here didn't realise, so they just kept living and then eventually died out. And then this side we have got the terraces that the alpacas were on yesterday. So here's them without the llamas and the alpacas on them. And there are actually houses or some sort of buildings that were on these as well, which I didn't notice yesterday because I was just so overwhelmed with everything, and then chucked in animals, and it just made it amazing, just amazing. Okay, so to do a bit more earwigging, I have learnt that this side is the side that they were in progress of building houses on when Spanish invaded and they stopped having visitors. So all of these rocks were going to be turned into houses to go on these terraces, but they never happened. I still just can't get over the mountains and how they built all of this in the mountains. It honestly seems crazy to me. So you can also climb this one. It takes about 4 hours and there's over 700 steps, but you have to buy the ticket in a different ticket. So if you want a view from the other side, that's an idea. But apparently it's very hard and I haven't seen anyone do it. More Iwaging. The big green area that I was wondering what it was for yesterday is the equivalent to Plaza de Armas, so the centre square. So hang on, and I can show you it again. Yeah, so this was the centre square with all the houses and the temples surrounding it, and then the agriculture terrace is over there with Mount Machu Picchu and another mountain that is in all the Machu Picchu pictures but isn't called Machu Picchu. Back with Earwigging with Chloe, this area was for the crops that needed to be protected from the wind or needed warmer weathers, as they're deeper, and then these rocks along the wall protected it from that side, so it was like a greenhouse. Until next time on Earwigging with Chloe. Okay, so on today's episode of Earwigging with Chloe, we actually have a bit of controversy, because this guide has said that these fields that the other one said was greenhouse fields, like type fields with their warmth and protected from the wind, he has just said this is where the bodies were found. So these holes that you can see are where they dug up the bodies. So he believes it was the cemetery. Could it be used for both? I don't know. Possibly. I mean, people used bodies as fertiliser, so possibly. And then the other thing they have learnt is that this rock was the sacred rock because it is the same shape as the mountain. If the clouds clear, I'll get a bit of video. Oh, and he also said the Inca trail went from Quito, Ecuador to Argentina somewhere, I can't remember where, and they know it was definitely the Inca trail because every 100 kilometres they found little Inca villages, or the remains of little Inca villages, which I think is pretty cool. So each house had drainage in between them, which is what those holes were earlier, not the water. So yeah, these houses here are the drainage, and then the fountain I showed you yesterday was a fountain. I've also found out that the smaller houses also had small second floors. However, this wasn't for living on, it was for storing their crops, because each family had their own terrace and they would farm their own crops. And then the people that didn't have terraces would have to pay for them with whatever service they provided. So by the looks of it, that is now unfortunately the end. So I'm just going to walk along the terrace to get out. However, before then I do get to walk through this little passageway, and I believe there are some llamas and alpacas on the terraces over there. Yes, there are, I can see them. So we get to see them again before we leave. This has been an amazing experience. I would very much recommend, if at any point in your life you have the chance to visit Machu Picchu, do it. Even if you're like old and barely able to walk, do it. I've seen people on crutches. You can do it. Just get the train, get the bus, and do it. Officially the end. I'm now on the exit route. I'm actually really sad. Like, this has been so gorgeous and just so amazing, but I must leave. Can't stay here forever. I've already done longer than I should have. So after a great day at the great morning at Machu Picchu, I just put my bags into storage, changed my shoes because my blisters are bad, And now I'm going to see what else is in the town, because I have about 6 hours till my train. So I could have got an earlier train, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let's go see what there is. I already know there's one thing that I need to go and see, and then we'll see what else there is after that. Are you ready? It's very important. Here he is! We have found Paddington! Now, for those of you that don't know, Paddington was found in the deep dark jungles of Peru. The deep dark jungle. And here he is. Let's have a selfie with Paddington. So after visiting Paddington, I went and got some breakfast, very late breakfast. And now I'm in the station market. It's like a huge market that's like, you have to go through it basically to get to the train station. It's quite cool. There's also hot springs in the area, however I don't have a swim costume so I can't do that. And there's a museum, but it's at the bottom of Machu Picchu, which is over an hour walk away. And I don't think I can make it there and back in time. I've got a little over 3 hours till my train. I need to get some lunch later because after my train I have a 25-hour bus to La Paz. So I'm not going to have time to eat. I'm just currently looking at the queue. This is the queue for the bus. It goes all the way up and past the bridge. And it's 12:15, I believe. And they're already queuing for the 2 o'clock entrance. So yeah, I don't bother queuing that long. So I found where you go if you don't have a ticket before you get here. You can go to this place and they can try and get your ticket for the next day. But you don't really get to choose what circuit you do, which is another reason why I booked so early in advance. I'm now apparently in the, like, what's it called? The actual town of Machu Picchu. So there is a town of Machu Picchu right next to Aguas Calientes, however you pronounce that. And I'm in it. So this is the little square. Looks very nice. I think I'm going to grab a seat and just enjoy the view for a bit. So after 2 magical visits to Machu Picchu and spending some time walking around the town, I am now back on the train heading to colourful, somewhere like that, and then I have to get a bus to Cusco. And then I have a 25-hour bus to La Paz. Now, the 30-hour bus from Hocochino to Cusco is what made me sick last time, and I'm finally feeling better. So let's see if I end up feeling sick this time. Although it is good that I'm leaving now, because I don't know if you can see, but it is chucking it down. So I timed this trip perfectly. I'm so happy with how Machu Picchu turned out. It's definitely been the highlight of Peru for me, and I can see why so many people come here, and you should come here, especially since there's apparently rumours that it's going to be closed within the next 10 years for tourists. So make sure you come soon. Make sure you take